Hey, how you doing? Welcome back, VST, in the place to be. It is here, the long-awaited, long-promised dogfight showdown video between the new DaVinci Personal Vaporizer and the Arizer Solo Personal Vaporizer. Alright, let me just tell you, I purchased both of these with my own money online, and I do not work for or get paid in any way from any of the companies that sell these. I've already done a full review on this one. I'll put a link to it in the video description, and that will tell you where you can buy this one. This new one I purchased from karmaclassic.com, which is an online site, and it's $249.99. I did use a 10% off discount code I found online, which is now expired, but maybe a new one will show up soon enough. So let's get into it. Compare. Like I said, I've done a full review on that one, so I'll get into this one a bit. Right off the bat, I can tell you it's a little bit more portable, fits better in your hand, has that nice rubberized grip, as well as the flexi top, so a little more confident shoving this in a pocket or something, as opposed to this one where you've got the glass stem, which is a little less portable. Unless you have, like, got some cool little case here from Vapor Genie, and it has a heat shielded pocket that I can stick this in, not 100%, but you know, that much, and then the Solo in there. So that's my way around that, but it's still an issue. You're still carrying around glass. On the other hand, you can't top the flavor that you get from the glass, so it's going to be a better flavor off the Solo slight bit. But back to the new one, the DaVinci. Yes, rubberized grip, feels really nice. I believe it has a little bit better airflow on this one. I like the flow on it. It has the exact digital display, so you've got a master on and off here, which is cool. Turn that on, and that turns on the master. And then to power it up to heat, you just hit the button there and it starts to go. I did a couple tests on heating time, because that's one question people are asking me right off the bat. I even wrote it down here. I set this one to number 3, which is why did I write this down here? 374 degrees Fahrenheit, or 190 Celsius. That was 3, and set this one to the exact same temperature. What I found was the DaVinci won in speed. It did make it there in 1 minute flat. This one took 1:35. Then I ran the test at number 4, which is 383 degrees Fahrenheit, 195 Celsius. This one took 1:20. This one took 1:40. So it starts to catch up at the end there. So not a big difference in speed, but the Solo is a little bit faster. What else does the DaVinci have that the Solo doesn't? It has a little storage area inside here. You pull out this little rubber thing, it's on a little rubber string so you don't lose it, and you can keep an extra stash of your herbs in there. Has a little brush for cleaning and stuff, goes in there. So there you have it. Is that useful, the extra storage? For some. I mean, depends on your lifestyle. Yeah. One other big difference with this one is you can charge it in, or plug it in to charge while you're using it, which is something you cannot do with the Solo unless you purchase an extra power charging cable, which is, I don't know, like 40, 50 bucks or so. Alright, things I like about the Solo better. Well, loading this one's kind of a pain. I mean, you've really got to open this thing up, put your herbs down in the bowl here, some in here, tap them down, get it all to fit, give it a close, turn it on, like I said, take about a minute and it's already hot. See, green light, it's already hot. This one here, it's a little simpler. Just take this, drop your herbs right into the glass, boom, there you go, ready to go. You can load them. I usually load them first, turn them on, because you know they heat up in a minute or so, so they're good to go. This one is simpler to use. It is easier to use. It's cleaner. I mean, you don't have all these crooks and hinges and stuff going on. So I like that for this, but like I'm saying, this one, you know, is so much more portable. They both have a shut-off timer on them. The DaVinci is 10 minutes, it shuts off. The Solo, 12 minutes. No real difference. The Solo beeps when it turns off. The DaVinci does not. I like the beep, because with the DaVinci, the only way you know it turns off is this green light telling you the heating element's on turns to a purple, like to match the screen. So then that, you know, it's turned off. But it didn't beep, it didn't warn you, so it just stops working. This one gives you the warning beep, which I like, and you can turn the beeping off if you want to be more stealth, because this one scores on the stealth points. I mean, it looks like a little radio in your hand. You know, vape break, why not? Decent flavor. I mean, I'm not dissing the flavor, but using glass, so nice little hits, but not huge hits. And generally, your very first hit off the vaporizer is not exactly the biggest one. So maybe if I remember, I'll take another hit off both before the video ends. One other topic, though, I want to cover, and that is battery life. Okay, when it comes to battery life, there's no comparison here. The Solo just dominates. You know, I get like a dozen sessions out of that, easy. This one, you're getting like 4 sessions out of 4 10-minute sessions, a dozen 10-minute sessions. Big difference. This one probably takes a little bit longer to charge, but whatever. You know, you got both, so you can alternate like that. Okay, finally, the decision. What does VST think? Which one would I recommend? Okay, first of all, this is not a recommendation of any specific vendor. You can go off and find different vendors for both of these. Purchase them where you like. I don't get kickbacks in any way. I mentioned a Canadian and American vendor for this in this video, and I mentioned the vendor I purchased this in this video. So, there you have it. My decision, if I could only have one of these, if I had to give one of them back, I think I'll have to vape on it. Very nice, very smooth. It's set about 375 right here. Feeling good. This one's on number 4, so it's a little hotter, 383. And you'll notice I take very slow, drawn-out, consistent drags. The longer, slower, drawn-out drag you take with a vaporizer, whether it's a personal vaporizer for herbs or an electronic cigarette, the bigger hit you're going to get. Just a little different between smoking and vaping. All right, enough stalling. Without further ado, my decision, which one I like better, mostly due to the battery life, I'm going to go with the Solo. The Solo's a win. Not saying this one is a lose in any way. Both are wins, but this one is winnier. You know what I mean? So there you have it. That's my final decision. It's over. Video done. Thanks for watching. I'm Vapor.